They don't have, they don't keep chickens in the backyard that crow at 3 in the morning.
What are you
they
talking
don't,
about? That's a complete stereotype. That's a complete stereotype.
Yes, and stereotypes are all true.
It's a racist
No,
stereotype.
it's not.
Oh, racist. Give me a...
Caio to wo. You feel me? Hey man, hope y'all having a good day. To all of you. If you don't know me, my name is Akimebro. I'm basically the tech guy behind the live stream. I manage this channel and also my channel Akimebro. But enough about me though. Today we're gonna be reacting to Jared Taylor admitting that Africans are inferior to Europeans.
What?
It's kind of wild, man. What a bold statement you could say, but I'll say my thoughts after. Let me just react to it. I just wanted to give my spin. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share because sharing will bring all those things together. Without further ado, let's just get into it.
So you want to live in a white-only country?
Not necessarily white only, but a country that is clearly based on a European model in which whites will basically remain the overwhelming majority in perpetuity.
Okay, how do you achieve that?
Well, that's an excellent question. Donald Trump has got some first good steps in mind. He wants to make sure no more illegal immigrants come into the country, and he wants to make sure that all illegal immigrants here go back. He wants to end birthright citizenship. He wants to put at least a temporary ban on Muslim immigration.
What happens with Asians? What happens with African Americans? What happens with Latinos?
What happens to my
You presented
people,
me with a very limited view of the United States.
You're saying the United States is a place anybody can come and turn it into anything you want, and the people who built this country and established its institutions, if they glimmer away, so what? You are promoting a process that will reduce my people to a minority. You want more power for Latinos. That comes at the expense of my people's power.
What?
We're 17% of the population, and we only have 3 senators. So therefore, we don't have the political representation that we deserve.
And you want more and more and more.
Of course, because we only have 3 senators.
How much political?
At this point, 14 senators.
And 50 years from now, how many would you like?
Let's talk about 50 years from now. In 2044, white, non-Hispanics will become a minority. Is that what you're afraid of?
Mr. Ramos, it's fantastic for you, for my people to lose power and become a minority. That's fantastic for you. How does it feel for me?
Because it is our country, Mr. Taylor. It is our country. Don't you think we both have the same rights in this country?
I think that despite this nonsense in the Declaration about anybody being anyone,
Excuse me,
white people,
you don't think we are all created equal?
No. What you want to do is change this country into an entire nation in which white people will become refugees in their own land if your vision comes through.
You don't want to live alongside Mexicans.
Now, why is it wrong for me not to want my neighborhood to change? If my neighborhood is European, if my neighborhood, they don't keep chickens in the backyard that crow at 3 in the morning.
What are you talking about? That's a complete stereotype. That's a complete stereotype.
Yes, and stereotypes are all true.
It's a racist stereotype.
Oh, racist. Give me a break.
What are you going to do with the thousands of Muslims?
Oh, racist. Give me a break.
What are you going to do with the thousands of Muslims?
We certainly
American citizens who are serving in the military.
I'm sure that we just couldn't possibly survive with all those Muslim Navy Rangers. Yes, I'm sure that's true.
That is not right.
No. I'm talking
You cannot
about
make fun of people who are saving our lives.
They want special holidays and special food.
So if you don't like their religion, you don't have to join them. That's fine.
No, they are.
But you can't discriminate against them simply because you.
Of course, anyone should have the right to discriminate against anyone he wishes. And the point is...
But not by the law, Mr. Taylor. You can't do that.
I think the law is absolutely incorrect.
Do you feel that whites are superior, are more intelligent than blacks?
I think, on average, whites are more intelligent than blacks, and North Asians are more intelligent than whites.
How can you say that?
How can you think otherwise?
Mr. Taylor,
what evidence would you have to think that a pygmy is, on average, is just as intelligent as a Dane? Why would you think that? The entire record of history is completely consistent with the assumption that black Africans are less intelligent on average than Asians or Caucasians.
That's absurd. That's repugnant and absurd.
Repugnant to you?
Yes, of course.
Why would you even entertain the possibility that on average a pygmy is as intelligent as a Japanese?
The comparison that you are trying to make, it is simply impossible because of historical circumstances, because economic conditions, because of the moment.
More excuses. We have to be willing to say to all those who are non-European, we wish you well, but this territory is for us. And sorry, we have the right to be us, and only we can be us.
So you want me to leave?
Under certain circumstances, yes, we would ask you to go. Unless whites are prepared to exclude people, then they will be shoved aside. That is the fate which I will fight until my last breath.
Wow, that was a lot, wasn't it? I'll give you my thoughts on the matter. Here's my main issue about the video. Here's the main issue about you, Gerard Taylor. This is the first time I've heard. I don't care if your name's Jared. I don't really care what your name is. I'll be honest. So there's two main points I like to talk about. So it was at the beginning when he was addressing that he's afraid to be a minority. I technically get what he's saying, because it could be Africans, Asians, Iranians, all these people that came here. And of course, Europeans are going to be a minority to an extent, because it's a United States. So my main thing is, okay, Mr. Taylor, so your main issue is that we're united? Is that what you're saying? Because that means you have to take it all the way back to the Dark Ages, where it was before even America was born. It was even a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back where the Native Americans were, it was their home, by the way. If people didn't understand that. I'm confused. So you want it to just be America. It's not united. It's just America. That's number one. Number two, he was talking. Now, this is something that didn't make me too upset, because it was like, it didn't make me upset. It was just very contradicting, because he was talking about how it should be basically just Europeans in the American country. Well, there's two things wrong with that statement. Number one, it was never supposed to be your country. It was the Native Americans. Let me just say that multiple times for the people in the back need to hear. Number two, we never asked to be in America. If it wasn't for the transatlantic trade and also the whole entire, basically just stripping us away from our homes, then we would still be in Africa. And the funny thing about it is, you say you need to get out the country. We never wanted to be here. The issue is you caused the problem within yourself, because now there's African diaspora everywhere. Everybody is accustomed to, let's say, America. Look, I'm born here. Okay, I'm a U.S. citizen, right? My roots are back in Nigeria, but I have certain customs that I'm used to here. And now what you're saying is that we should just abandon all that, and then just that's it. But you got to understand it from that perspective about the African Americans, the Asian Americans, all of them, right? It's crazy too, because let's not leave out other ethnicities too. They never really asked to be there. Like, yeah, they might have not all of them gotten enslaved like we Africans have, but you allowed them to come in. And the crazy thing is, it's really unfair to them, because a lot of people, they generally felt like your country was an escape route, because everybody's situation is not the same. So I remember when everybody talked about America as this dream country. Now it's not, man. And y'all, that ain't fair for you to say all that you just said. It's not fair to us. It's not fair to them. Overall, this video, I mean, the dude was kind of foolish overall. And one last point I'm gonna say before I leave, we gotta stop giving these people a voice, because they say something so out of the ordinary that we consider them genius, and turns out they're just infamous geniuses. They're not geniuses. They're just they're more courageous to speak their quote-unquote truth, when in reality we need to be courageous enough for us to stop putting them out there. It's that simple. But anyways, hope y'all enjoy my little reaction. Let me know what y'all thought down in the comments. This is the first of many reaction videos from me. Hope y'all enjoy it. See y'all later. God Messi on YouTube.